Hey everyone, today we are going to discuss a very important topic, that is percentage. Something we see every day but often take for granted. From scoring well on a test to spotting discounts at the mall or even understanding how interest works at the bank, it will comes down to one simple concept. In this video, we are breaking down what percentages really mean, how to use them, and why they are so important in everyday life. So let's get started. Now, in today's lecture, we have to cover certain topics regarding the definition of percentage, calculating percentages, and recognizing the formula how to calculate the percentage. And we will solve exercise 4.3 of your textbook. We will also learn how to convert percentage into fraction and fraction into percentage, and we will also compare two quantities using percentages. Now the question is, what is percentage? You have already familiar with this term percentage. You have already learned it in your previous class. That percentage is derived from the Latin word percentum, which means out of 100. And we can say that percentage is a special kind of ratio whose denominator is 100. It means when something is out of 100, it represents its percentage. For example, 6 out of 100 means 6%, 99 out of 100 means 99%. And we can represent the word percentage with this symbol, which you can see on the screen. Some key terms regarding percentage you must keep in your mind that 100% means complete, it means one whole complete. So we can say 100% means 100 over 100, and that means one whole. The denominator in a fraction must be 100 and it represents the total parts. It means 50% means 50 by 100, and by simplifying this ratio it represents half. If 100% means one whole, it means 50% means half and 25% means quarter or 1 by 4. Now we will learn how can we calculate the percentage. For example, we have a question that 6% of 100, we have to calculate it. We will first remove this percentage sign and make the denominator 100. Then we'll multiply it by this 100. And when we divide 100 and 100, the answer will be 6. Remember, when we have to find out the percentage out of 100, the number is always the answer. Here the 6 is answer. We can solve it mentally without any working. Now the question is 42% of 1000. Here again we will remove this percent symbol and make the denominator 100 and it becomes 42 by 100, and then we will multiply it by 1000. Cutting two zeros or dividing by 100, we get 42 into 10 and the answer is 420. If you are asked to calculate the percentage of your previous result, how can you find out? You can use this formula. You can divide your obtained marks by the total marks and then multiplied by 100%, you can get the percentage of the result. You can check it from your previous report card. Now this is exercise 4.3 question number 3. Now we have to calculate 15% of 60 liters. It means if we calculate 15% of 60 liters, how much liters is the answer. Now the steps are same. We will remove this percentage symbol and make the denominator 100 and then multiply by 60. Cutting the zeros, we have 15 into 6 divided by 10. 15 into 6 is 90, and when we divide it by 10, we get 9 liters. It means 15% of 60 liters is 9 liters. Now this is part 5, 9 whole 1 by 4% of 1000. First of all, we will convert this mixed number to improper fraction by multiplying the denominator with the whole part and then adding the numerator. 4 into 9 is 36, adding 1 makes 37 by 4% of 1000. Now again we have to remove this percentage symbol and we have 100 in the denominator in the very next step. Now we have 37 over 400 into 1000. Cutting again two zeros with two zeros or dividing by 100, we get 37 into 10 divided by 4. Now we have 370 divided by 4 and answer is 92.5. This is exercise 4.3 question number 3. Now we have to calculate 3 whole 3 by 8% of 80. Now first step is to convert this mixed number to improper fraction. Second step is to remove this percentage symbol and make the denominator 100, then multiply by 80. After converting into improper fraction, we get 27 by 8. Then we have to multiply this 8 by 100 and removing this percentage symbol, then multiplied by 80. Now 80 into 1 is 80 and 80 into 10 is 800. Now we have 27 by 10 and the answer is 2.7. Next part is 8.9% of 900. Now in this question we have to remove the decimal point also and then remove the symbol and put the denominator 100 also. So we have 89 divided by 10 into 100 into 900. Now cutting the zeros again, we have 89 into 9 divided by 10 and the answer is 801 divided by 10. Final answer is 80.1. Now exercise 4.3 question number 4. Nimra obtained 125 marks out of 250. Calculate the percentage of obtained marks. I've already told you about the formula to be used in this question. You have to divide your obtained marks by the total marks and then multiply it by 100%. Very simple. Here the obtained marks are 125 and the total marks are 250. We will make the fraction and multiply it by 100% like this. And simplifying this, we get 50%. As you know, 125 is half of 250, so it is obvious that the answer is 50%. This is question number 5. There are 400 students in a school. 30% of them are left-handed. How many students are right-handed? Listen very carefully. If 30% students are left-handed, it means the remaining 70% students are right-handed, and they are asking about the students which are right-handed. So we'll use this 70% instead of 30%. We will calculate 70% of 400 and after simplification we get 280. It means 280 students are right-handed. This is exercise 4.3 question number 6. 65% of the students come from government high school model town. If there are 1500 students in the school, then how many are not from model town? Now listen, again 65% students are from model town school. And they're asking about how many are not from model town school. Again we will subtract this 65 from 100. It means 35% students are not from model town school. Calculating 35% of the total 1500 students, we get 525. It means out of 1500, 525 students are not from model town school. This is question number 7. Your math class is 40 minutes duration. If your teacher spends 15 minutes to check your copy work and remaining time to complete maths activity, find the percentage of time spent for copy work. Now listen, now we have to calculate the percentage and we have been given the value. It means 15 minutes out of 40 minutes teacher spends on copy checking. So we'll make the fraction first of the time for copy work divided by total time into 100%. Multiplying the fraction by 100%, we get 37.5%. It means 37.5% of the time is utilized for copy work. And the remaining out of 100% is obviously for the maths activity. So to calculate the percentage of maths activity, we will subtract this 37.5 from 100% and we get the answer 62.5%. This is exercise 4.3 question number 8. Annie spends 80% of the total earnings at the golf course last summer. If she spends rupees 35,000, then find her total earning. This question is a bit different from the previous question because in previous questions total value was given, but in this question total value is missing. And remember one thing, the percentage is always applied on the total value. But we can use this information that 80% of the total earning is 35,000. It means rupees 35,000 is equal to 80% of the total earning converting into fraction. Now we have to find out this total earning and we have to remove this 80% from this side. When we will bring this 80% toward this side of the equality sign, it will be reversed. It will become 100 over 80. So now we have 35,000 into 100 over 80 is equal to total earning. Now you can cut the zeros or solve it by simply multiplication and division. You get 43,750 as your total earning. So 20% of the number is 120. Find the number. As I told you earlier that the percentage is always applied on the total. And whenever we have to find the total, we have to reverse the fraction on the other side of the equality sign. And it is very simple to solve. It means 20% of a number is 120. So we will take this 20 over 100 to the other side of equality sign to solve it, and it will be reversed. So it means it will become 120 into 100 by 20. By solving this or cutting the zeros, we get 600. It means 20% of 600 is 120. This is question number 10. The 70% of a tree is 3.8 meter. Find the total height of the tree. This value represents 70%, and we have to find out the 100%, that is the total height. Again, we have to find out the total, so we have to reverse the fraction. So 70% of the total height is 3.8. We have to reverse the fraction to find our total height, and when we take it to the other side of the equality sign, we will write it as 38 into 100 by 70. And removing the decimal point of 3.8, we get another 10 in the denominator. Now, cutting the zeros, we get 38 by 7, and by dividing them up to two decimal places, we get 5.43 meter. So the total height of the tree is 5.43 meter. This is question number 11. 20% of the students of the school were absent on a certain day. If 1,200 students were present in the school day, find the total students. They have been given the information about the present students, that 1,200 students were present on that day. So we will use this information to find out the total students. We will not use the percentage of the absent students. Absent students are 20%, so present students are 80%. We will take 80% of the total students is 1,200 as given in the information. Reversing the fraction, we get 1,500. 1,200 into 100 is 120,000, and we will divide it by 80. We get 1,500. It means 1,500 were the total students. Out of the 1,200 were present on that day. This is the end of my lecture regarding exercise 4.3 part 1 percentages. Stay tuned to my channel Maths Guide, and don't forget to like, comment and share. And the next lecture will be about the remaining parts of the exercise 4.3. So stay tuned.